Hey guys, it's I Don't Even Like Osu back at it again with another video. This time we're talking about Daddy, and that seems kinda sus as in suspicious, but worry not, it's not the sugar kind. So as you all might know, I take literature, but I don't study for it. So last night I cracked open my textbook to study Daddy by Sylvia Plath, and now I'm gonna share my observations, taking you through line by line through this exciting poem. First off, we start by a negation. That's a literary technique, and it's super powerful because, as you would learn, that Daddy is a very oppressive figure. So it starts off with you do not do anymore. Black shoe, fantastic rhyme, but what the hell does black shoe even mean? That's okay because we can. That's okay because we can dive even further in which I have lived like a foot. That means this shoe is the shoe of this foot. But who is this black shoe? That's her daddy. And he's a very oppressive figure because she lived like a foot for 30 years, poor and white, and barely daring to breathe or chew. Now, as you may all know, there is this Achu strikes stands out as very childlike, and that's intentional because it's to signify the persona's stunted growth, because she's been so traumatized by her father that she is still continuing to live in a trauma. Next, next stanza opens up with a piece of empowerment. Daddy, I've had to kill you, because she had wanted to kill him. No fucking shit. But he died. That he died before she could realize that he was not the person that she thought he was. At first, she was like, oh my god, my dad's so fucking cool. As Sylvia Plath put it, here is a poem spoken by a girl with an Electra complex. Her father died while she thought he was God, but evidently he was not. But he did die, and so, um, yeah, he died. And then, yeah, this is talking about how big he was inside her head. Really fucking big. Basically, Frisco is for San Francisco. This is all really big. And in the waters of beautiful Nazet. And as you would know, I mean you don't, but now I'm telling you, her dad and her whole family actually they used to go to Nazet, I don't fucking know, to go to have their holidays. So basically she's linking into her dad, and this is important because her dad is German, and you can see a little bit of the German phrase here. I used to pray to recover you, Arch do, which means oh my in German. And this thing is also important later, so keep it in your little noggins. In the German town, in the Polish town, I don't know what this means, but it's very chaotic because there's worse. And it's repetition, so it's very fucking chaotic. And Polak, it means Polish, so the friend is Polish, and Poland has been taken over by Nazis. So it's very bad town, bad person, bad dad, bad not Nazi, bad dad is German, German is Nazi, Nazi bad, basically. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know where he put your foot and your root because she doesn't know, right? And because of a trauma, she can't talk to the guy. The tongue was stuck in her jaw, stuck like a barbed wire snare. This is very vivid imagery. Oh my god, I can't zoom in. It's very good imagery because it's like very painful, and that's to signify her trauma and how she's unable to speak with her dad and get over her trauma. Or whatever how you spell it is I in German. Your hardly had her own persona. She could hardly speak, right? Da da da. Every German was your language was obscene and engine. Oh, okay. So now she's finally associated a daddy figure with a German, and German means Nazi, and Nazi is bad. As stated in chuffing me off like a Jew. What does a Jew and a German have in common? Really bad things. So a Jew to Dachau or Dachau, Auschwitz and Belsen because they're concentration fucking camps, right? She's being sent to her fucking death by her dad. How fucking tragic is that? So she starts victimizing herself. She began to talk like a Jew and might as well be a Jew. In the snows of Tyrol and the Kirchbier of Vienna, the people look at this and they're like, what the hell is that? Well, you know what it is? It's some fucking mountains in the plains of Germany. And why is it Germany? Because you're traveling to fucking Dachau, Auschwitz, and Belsen. So she's literally being shipped off to her own death. How fucking tragic. She also notes some kind of fucking irony in this, because the snows are not pure, but you know what is pure? What Germans think they are. But she is not pure because she is part gypsy, yeah, and part Jew or something. So she's not exactly very pure, and she might be purged by her Nazi dad. So I've been always scared of you with his Luftwaffe, which is a German military, and gobbling this thing. But what does this mean? That's actually a wordplay on gobbledygook. I'm not exactly sure, but it means excessive use of technical terms as she lists out his fucking Luftwaffe. It's basically fluff, but you know it's childish. It's childish, okay, because of the Achu there. Alright, so begins to list a couple of things, his characteristics, but she can't fucking see him for who he is because she's so too intimidated by him. But then she realizes that he's not God, but a swastika, a goddamn Nazi. So black, no sky could squeak through. The black in this case is talking about dark and evil thoughts, and this is important later. Every woman adores a fascist, the boot in the face, and the brood of a heart of a brew like you. Um, I, I, so, I don't know what to make of this. Like, the persona's a fucking masochist. I don't fucking know. But, like, yeah, basically the daddy abuses her. But it's not actually true in real life, so I don't actually know where this came from. But it's the persona is abused by her dad, okay? Daddy's teaching a class because you stand at the blackboard. In the picture I have of you, a cleft in your chin instead of your foot. What else has a cleft in your foot? Fucking goats. And you know what else has goat legs? The fucking devil. He's saying the daddy is a oh no. The daddy is a devil. Oh my god. But now this is but now the cleft is in his chin because you know he might not be the devil. That's what she's saying. But nope, no less a devil because he's a bad person because he's a black man. But this is not racist because this black is talking about this kind of black, dark and evil intentions. Who bit my pretty red heart into, and the red heart comes into play later on. I was 10 when they buried you, when he fucking died, and she can't see him as a god anymore. At 20, she committed suicide to try to get back to him, but they can't. But she can't. She lived basically. She she got stuck together like glue. That means something's fucking off with her, because you know who survives being put together with glue. So she made a model of you, a man in black with a Mein Kampf look, and this is talking about her husband, or in real life tattoos. Notice how it's a man in black, not a black man, because this is just an imitation of the Nazi. And a lot of the rack and screw. So the rack and screw is a torture device or some shit. So basically this person loves torturing her. This could relate to how a tattoos cheated on her and was thus torturing her. Or it could talk about how the persona's person literally fucking tortured her because she got a boot in her face. Okay, skipping over to the next part. She's finally true. She's done, bitch. She's so done with him. She's like just angry. She hates him. She hates him basically. And the black telephone's off at the root. And you might be wondering, why is it a black telephone? You know what else is black? Their dad. He's a black man, a dark and evil man. So a black telephone will lead to the black man. Cutting off the black telephone off at the root, off at the telephone cable things, means she's cutting off connection with him. The voices that just can't worm through. If I've killed one man, I've killed two, because she's killed both her dad and her husband, who has both abused her. The vampire who said he was you, who was her husband, and drank her blood for a year, and 7 years if you want to know, because the vampire sucks blood and sucks life force, and blood is life force, so she sucks the fucking life out of her. She's saying she no like husband. So daddy, you can lie back now. There's a stake in your fat, black heart. And notice how it's fat and black, which is very very different from pretty red heart, to underline the contrast between the two, and to intensify the victimization she goes through. And the villagers never liked you, because, you know, it's a dad, he done bad things, daddy no good, and the villagers are things in her mind. Her mind never liked him. They're dancing and stamping on him. Very empowerment moment. They always knew that it was the dad. It could mean a couple of things. It could mean, you know, it, like, you know, the bad thing was her dad, and that's basically what it only means. I forgot what I wanted to say. So daddy, daddy, you bastard, I'm true. What an empowering sentence. Because of the use of explicitive bastard and I'm true, which is a repetition of somewhere. He says daddy, I'm true. I'm not exactly sure. Daddy, I'm finally true. That's it. That's the entire fucking poem. It's been I Don't Even Like Osu, signing off.